Hello, my weeboos! It's me, the Senpai. You finally get to see who he is. Unless some of you has followed me on Facebook, then you probably already knew. Anyways, it's right now at least 1:50-ish. I do apologize if I look sweaty and exhausted. I did just get off work. The purpose of today's video is to thank all of you, the viewers, the donators. Today I will go ahead and make a 1 hour-ish drive down to Joplin, Missouri to a homeless shelter that took care of me at least around 2 years ago. It does open at 6, so I do have a little bit of time just to get some food in me, clean myself up, take a break. But I just wanted to take a moment and thank every single one of you, the supporters, the viewers, and everybody or anybody who subscribed to my YouTube channel. Thank you. Thank you. Arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you very much. The gratitude that I want to express, the word alone has yet to be invented. I very much appreciate your generosity. Every single person who's donated on my Twitch streams, I will go ahead and take the accumulated sum of within the 1 month and a half that I had it live. It's around $165. I took some money from my own check and rounded it up to $200 just to help out. But I do work hard every single day. I do apologize. I was unable to get my first shift kind of schedule going, so it's gonna be late night streams or the weekend streams for me from now on. Hopefully things will change in the future, but that's in the future. But that's besides the point. So every person, every single follower, every single viewers that has donated, that's followed me on Twitch. YouTube channel has 10 subscribers. Woo! Yeah, alright. Thank you very much. It means a lot to me to have such a humble community support me generously. And it's just not one person. It's a lot of people. I'm just the messenger at this point. Just getting the accumulated sum and helping out my community as much as I possibly can. Unfortunately, I'm not at a point where I can take my own money from my own check and go ahead and donate it. I wish I made that much kind of money, but I don't. I just live weekly on a weekly check, so any and all donations do mean a lot to me, because that means you guys are generous enough. You don't have to donate, but you are, and it's just thank you very much. I can't thank you guys enough. It means a lot. Also, probably to the homeless shelter members, it means a lot to them. Any kind of charity I might move on from then on, it means a lot to them also. So shout out to Fap Store, who's my moderator on Twitch from in Holland right now. Revnar, who I believe is my first follower, I believe so. And Danny Joestar, to just name a few. There's just a lot of just followers, a lot of support from you guys. So, arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you very much. This is just a dedicated video for you guys, for supporting me, so I can support some other people. So, I'm just gonna get myself cleaned up, take a shower, eat a little bit, take a break, make my drive out, make it to morning roll call down there, and hand them the money that I made over the donations that you guys gave me generously. And yeah, stay tuned. All right, woo! All right, let's do this. Let's make the society a better place. All right. As you can tell, I freshened up a bit, took a shower, got some food in my belly. Yeah, and I took a 2-hour nap. It's like 4:50 right now. So go ahead and head on down to Joplin, Missouri. Donate $200 to the Watered Gardens homeless shelter. Gospel Church homeless shelter. Alright. Just refueling. Oh, it's done. Okay. But while doing so, I did a little research on the Gospel Church. Apparently they have sponsors. I didn't know this. And every year they take $180 from various sponsors. There's at least 1,000 apparently. And with that being said, $180 a year helps out one individual beat the homeless cycle. Apparently. I'm not really sure of the statistics, but just Google Water Gardens, Joplin, Missouri. You'll get their website. And I better go before I'm late to roll call because they locked their doors after roll call. So yeah, you guys should definitely check out their website to see what it's all about. If you can help out somehow. I'm not urging you to sponsor because that's what the donations are for. Other than that, go check out their site. It's $180 a year. Helps out one individual beat the cycle of homelessness in Joplin, Missouri. And the ultimate goal for my Twitch streams and my YouTube channel would just get monetization from either sponsorships or ad revenue. That way, I don't have to really rely on donations anymore, and I'll be able to help out more with the money I save up. Yeah, because today we're just donating $200. That's one full year that we're gonna donate and then help out one individual. That's just amazing right there. Just changing someone's life like they did mine. I was homeless at that time, kind of behind on car payments, but they gave me a roof over my head, some food, they gave me the utilities, hygienic care, they gave me time to catch up to my car payments, and then they gave me the time to look for my own place to live. And then while I was paying off my car, they gave me the time to also look for a new job. That way I can keep paying for my car. So a lot of thanks to them for helping me out in a desperate time of need. I know that's very minute to some cases, but for me at that time it was like a desperation moment, and they really helped me out, which I greatly appreciate. So, which is why they're on the top of my list right now for donations. Whatever I get's going for them, and then usually if I think, oh yeah, that's enough for them for now, probably move on to another donation group like Wigs for Kids or breast cancer awareness, because my mom's a breast cancer survivor. Probably put some money into that direction. And other charities like pet shelters, impounds, humane society, anything that really deserves attention around here, that's very deprived of public view or support. There's a lot of those charities in need. So I'm just one person, but with everybody's help, with everyone else, we can do this. We can make the world better, which is my ultimate goal. That's what I really want to accomplish. And not this egotistical, feel goody thing. It's just the right thing to do. So I'll start recording again in 1 hour, I guess, once I get there. Alright. Woohoo! Let's do this. Let's go. Alright, let's start. Made it to Water Gardens, and here's the money. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 200. Alright. $200. Let's go get this to the rightful people. Alright, cool. See if there's any. He might be able to help. Here.
Yeah, let's get this other side rolling here.
Oh, Out of curiosity, how do I make donations here?
Of what kind? Like
Just money.
oh yeah. Well, you can give it to me. You can send it by check. You can do it online.
Okay.
So all sorts of different ways. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
The
Uh, and so you just came in. Have you been here before?
Yep.
Okay.
2 years ago.
Okay.
Dustin, I think.
Okay.
Uh,
Well, you look familiar. So
Yeah, I think I've seen you before.
I'm James. Right?
Yeah.
Nice to see you. What's your name?
Yoshi.
Okay, Yoshi. Nice.
Yep.
Are you a student?
Nope.
Okay.
No, I was just a guy running on bad luck.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So you're coming back to give back a little bit.
Pretty much.
Oh, cool.
Uh,
Well, that's cool. What can I help you with something? You look like you got your hands full.
$200.
Wow, that's so great.
This
Thank
isn't
you.
my money. This is from generous
Thank
viewers from a streaming video called Twitch.
Wow.
So I raised
Wow.
awareness. I was able to. I do apologize. Not much. I
No,
will.
No, that's significant.
I will continue more.
Well, thanks.
More
yeah.
more viewers I get.
Oh, cool. That's so cool. Yeah, thank you. So it's not like you need a letter for tax purposes or anything.
No,
Okay.
this is just me giving back.
Thank you.
And
Yeah.
so just recording a little video.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Noth-
very good.
Nothing's
Well,
changed.
Yeah, right. We'll be serving breakfast in a bit. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah. So yeah, make yourself at home.
Oh really?
Yeah, sure.
I already ate though. I don't want to take your precious
Oh
food.
no, that's fine. They'll serve here in a minute, but you can hang out if you want to. Yoshi.
Yep.
Thank you.
That's James. He's one of the people that took care of me way back when. Hello. I remember her. Yeah. I remember him. I remember a lot of people here. And as you can see, that's the office. Sorry, everything is backwards. I wonder if Emmett's here. Yeah, water gardens. All right, go here. See what's up. Yeah, look. People might think I'm weird recording a video. But that was pretty much a rundown of water gardens. This is what it looks like, yeah, see? Nice little place. Right there. There's those little storage looking things. So pretty much the gist of it, I did just give a handout to one of the administrators there. His name was James. I kind of recognized him. I honestly forgot his name though. I've only seen him once, I believe. I saw a majority of Dustin. I think his name was Dustin. And also, I think his name was Charles. I think so. He was also a representative here that helped me out, just get back on my feet. So I just did hand James $200, and he said that's a significant amount due to the fact that yes, they do take sponsors for 180 a year, and we just did that in a day. All thanks to you guys. You guys helped me out. You guys did a very good deed. I just handed them the money. That's all I'm doing. Breakfast soon. I wonder how many familiar faces I'll run into. He recognized me, that's for sure. Yeah, I'm the only homeless Asian kid. James. I think I went to counseling before. But yeah, I'll keep at it. I'll continue donating the money. You know, it's not for tax purposes. It's a donation. A lot of people do it for tax purposes, but that's what my stream's all about. People might say it's like a Mr. Beast knockoff or something like that, but nope. That's exactly what I want to do. I want to make a lot of money and donate. That's it. That's all I want to do. I have an exclusive, very quick interview with James Whitford, here, executive director.
You're the executive producer. I'm the executive director.
of Water Gardens here in Joplin, Missouri. here to share us a little bit of information about what they do, what their objectives are, how your donations go, or where do they go, how do they help, and just the little bits and pieces of information. So go ahead.
Oh, yeah. Well, first of all, thank you to all those who are tuning in to Sochi's channel and donating. And so it was a blessing this morning to have them come in and hand over a wad of cash. But, it's super helpful. So we're a gospel rescue mission in Southwest Missouri, and we'll meet about more than 20,000 basic needs every year, including a furniture appliance bank and clothing and household miscellaneous items. We do serve about 45,000 meals a year to people who are hungry.
Right.
We have a shelter for men and for women, a long-term program for guys that are in recovery, and a Worth shop. So we're actually sitting in our Worth shop right now, and this is the place where people actually will be through the day working for things that they need. So you can see some metals and things over there, and that's
Right.
from recycling that's getting done. And so they'll actually strip out the copper from some of these pieces. In fact, I'll show you real quick because it's so cool. So they work really hard to take something like this, right?
Right.
It's kind of a radiator, and then they'll get it torn down to where they're starting to expose this copper
Right.
here. And then when that all gets done, they actually hammer it and buff it, and then they stamp it, and it comes out to be bracelets like that. And so
Yeah.
it's just one of the products.
The raw materials.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So, and this is stuff that people are working on to earn things they need. We really believe that it's important for folks to, even if it's in our Redeemed Bean coffee. So this is our Redeemed Bean coffee right here, and this is the bag it goes into. This is our coffee roaster right here.
Very
so we
nice.
get the beans from a farm in Nicaragua,
Mhm.
and then we will roast these beans to your liking, and you can purchase those at projectworth.org.
Oh, nice.
But at any rate, the idea is that every person has capacity, potential, and ability. And far too often, people are coming into missions or they're coming into churches for help, and we're all focused on what a person can't do
Right.
instead of looking at what a person can do. And we've really trained ourselves around here to recognize every person, no matter what they look like or how broken they think they are, there's something in them that that's good, and that they can actually do stuff. They can produce things. They can give back. So we really believe that reciprocity is super important when it comes to charity. We've got to stop the one-way handout thing. All it does is create dependency in people.
Right.
So we look at people as partners. Well, we just look at people as people.
Good.
It is not an us and a them.
Right.
So anyway, that's a little bit about Watered Gardens.
So if some person was to be generous enough to try and become one of your sponsors for the one night stand thing I saw on your website,
Right.
how would they go about doing so?
So our one night campaign is a way for individuals to sponsor a night of shelter once a month at $15 a month. So it costs about $15 for a night of shelter here when you add up everything from utility bills to the food that gets served, all
Right,
of that, right?
yeah.
And not to mention the folks that are in a shelter with us, they go through case management and goal setting. I mean, so there's a lot more than just what we call 3 hots and a cot.
Right.
It's not just meals and a bed. There's more than that happens. So it costs about $15 a night. So you can sponsor one night of shelter for one of our 43 shelter beds by going to our website at wateredgardens.org and /one night. And that'll take you right there where you can sponsor one night of shelter.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
Honestly speaking, the accumulated sum I gave donation to today, honestly speaking, it's not enough. Technically, it's nice, but on a weekly or monthly basis, they go through that very quickly because there's a lot of people here. All the people that I was familiar with 2 years ago are gone. Hopefully, they got helped out. I don't know. Emmett wasn't here, so that's kind of meh. The executive director, James, is working really hard to get these people back on their feet. Every person here works towards their individual goal of bettering themselves. And so the money is good. The money is good, but not enough. You know, they need more, obviously. It's a non-profit organization, and every cent counts. Every donation does count. So if you could go ahead, check their site out, you know, if you're generous enough, please become a sponsor. That'll help him out greatly. I know Mr. James will be very happy. And so this is what they're working towards. No handouts. Everybody has an individual goal to better themselves, and then they help me out, so they can help these people out, new people out. So hopefully there'll be an empty homeless shelter.
That's right.
That's our ultimate goal.
That's good.
No homeless shelter whatsoever. Everybody's doing great.
Let's solve poverty.
Right. So, as an ending cue for this courageous man doing a 5-minute interview, what would be your final goodbye or final saying?
No. I think I would say thank you. Number one, thank you. Your generosity counts. Far too often, we think that the little that we do isn't going to have the impact that's necessary. But if everybody does a little, it has a great impact.
Right.
Don't forget that.
Right. All right. Thank you, Mr. James.
You're welcome.
That has been my short little trip down to the Water Gardens Gospel Church Rescue. Before I leave, I just wanted to point out that out of everybody's respect and privacy, I declined to go ahead and just start videotaping randomly in the building. As James said, all your donations do matter. $15 a night does supply a cot and food and utilities for a homeless man or woman in need of help and care. And there's thousands of sponsors out there. And so if you do feel generous or obligated, please check out their site. At least, take a look. This is the shelter that helped me out 2 years ago. Mr. James gave me money for gas that one time when I needed to go to work and I didn't have money for gas. So that's how I remembered him. I was like, the light bulb clicked in my head. It's like, oh yeah, that's the guy. But he's the executive director. You can check out the staff also. Greg and Ruth, I believe, was the main people I saw. Unfortunately, today is Saturday. It's like the skeleton crew. And so only James is running around. I did have just a cup of Joe. They offered breakfast because there were leftovers, but it's people who need, the food. So I declined. I just drank coffee, got the interview, and yep, there you go. This is where your money's going to, helping all those people out. There were at least 35 people I counted. At least around there. It's pretty packed. So, as James said, it does mean a lot. For me also, personally, because they helped me out. It means a whole world to me that you guys have supported me and donated so I could use that donation and support these wonderful people back here. I mean, it's just thank you so much, guys. For me to just say technically 200 isn't enough. It really isn't. But try supporting, 35 plus people a night every day. Non-profit. You're gonna need a lot more help. Starting up, 200 is a good start. Yeah, probably out there. Help out one person, every month. So every one day is $15. For them, they just stretch it out to 12 months. They have thousands of sponsors, so that helps out individuals get back on their feet. Inside, there are bulletin boards with job offerings and hiring dates, educational classes, bus routes for those who can't afford a ride or a car. They offer those bus passes that are free. They also go ahead and make scheduled chores so people who don't have a job can better themselves with routine labor that they can get accustomed to. So the whole point of this homeless shelter, this gospel church rescue mission, is to teach individuals that they're worth something, that they can build or create something of worth, and that gives them the sense of accomplishment, that gives them the sense of You can believe in faith or religion, but you yourself also have to put some effort into digging yourself out of the hole you've dug yourself into. Like me, I stayed for at least a month. I worked my butt off, working as a temporary worker. I made at least $10 an hour working long shifts, 12 hours every single day in order to just start paying off my car. And then afterwards, I saved up enough money to go put down a down payment for a new apartment around here in Joplin. And then I just kept on working until I got out. So I know a month doesn't seem long, but for other people in a desperate situation, for me, a month was too long. I had to get out. It's just not for me. Being homeless sucked. But a lot of people just don't have the option. And so, the amount of money I just handed out is gonna get used up in like 5 days, tops. knowing from my experience how much charities, how much utilities they use. They even have new tables now because they have donations from the woodwork facility furniture store over there on Rangeline. They receive donations from them, so there's a lot of people helping them out. But again, enough's not enough. That's still not enough. We need to do more. The whole objective is not to even have a homeless shelter. That's the whole thing. No poverty, no people under like the impression of being poor, broke. People will get there, obviously. Times will be tough. Shit happens. But it's us as a community that does something about it. It's not the individual that gets beat up and roughed up by, the social economy of some sorts. Things happen and they need help, and it's people like the Gospel Rescue, various charities that donate food and furniture to them. It's what really counts for the individual that's in need of said help. And then they help them get counseling, they help them with their labor, and then they start making an income, they get their own place, their own space, their own schedule, and that's what really helps them out, I believe. I believe that we need to get rid of homeless shelters. We need to get these people back into society's workforce, at least to the point they can comfortably live, And so, your donations mean a lot. Thank you very much. I cannot stress this enough. I say 200 is just a measly amount because for them, technically it is. But for them to get that amount in one day, I mean, you saw Mr. James's expression. It was baffling. He was awestruck. So, as he expressed in the video interview, he thanks you very much. I also, on my behalf, thank you very much. These people will thank you also. So, on behalf of Mr. James and the homeless shelter members, and for the future tenants that will hopefully get their help, thank you very much. Hopefully you enjoyed my video. It was just a little video just to show you where your donations are going to. Again, once I help these people out enough, even though I just said enough is never enough, I'll move on to other charities and hopefully share the video also. If you like this video, please like, comment, and share. The more you share, the more awareness gets out there. The more viral it goes out, the more people can, stay tuned, keep an eye out. Be aware of your surrounding. Be aware of your society. And, help out if you can. Various help, volunteer work, doesn't matter. As long as you help make your society better, it'll make you happier. Trust me. It's bettering your world. So, like I said, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, share, get the word out. I will start streaming on weekends all day. Probably USJ or Monster on to help. If anybody needs it. Also, if you can, just subscribe to my YouTube channel or my Twitch, and then make my channel grow. Yeah, get me sponsored so I don't have to beg for donations anymore. Donations help, by the way. Wink, wink. Donations. They all go here for now. Yeah, they all go there to the water gardens. All right, thank you everybody for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll see you later. Bye bye. Love you. No homo.